Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. We're going to have a look and see what's going on for us at this time, what we need to know for our highest good. This is going to be for any significant Pisces placements, Five of Swords that you may have. And if you don't have any Pisces placement, and it's just a house in your chart, this may still have a message for you, especially if you're guided to the video. Thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, and thank you for subscribing. I don't know why there's issues with commenting for some users, for some of you. There's nothing in my settings to prevent you from commenting. So I don't know if it's a YouTube thing. I don't know if it's a Google thing. So let's have a look. What is going on for Pisces at this time? If anyone knows anything about the comments, please try to comment and let us know as well, if you can. All right, so this is going to be the situation that's being highlighted for us at this time. And then we're going to look at what we can expect to see happen with this situation. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star, Aquarius energy. This is wish fulfillment. This is also healing. It can also talk about spotlight being put on you, like you're the star of the show at this time. A lot of favorable energies around you. Current situation, the Four of Wands. New home, new job, promotion, moving in together, celebration, weddings, marriage, harmonious family times, stability. The challenge here, we have the Magician. So this is something you've been working on. This is something you've been trying to make happen. It looks like it's finally happening. Okay, so for some of you have been trying to manifest a new home, a new relationship, a new job, or a promotion, for your business to do well. Health, good health. I don't know what this is. And you've been doing the manifestation side of things. You've been doing the praying, the visualizing. You've also been like networking and setting up meetings, interviewing, that sort of thing with the Magician. In the Foundation, the Two of Cups. This could be to do with a partnership, a one-to-one connection. It could be romantic, it could be a friendship, it could be professional. Previously, in the recent past, we have the Page of Wands. Communication, good news, invitation. So there was an initial connection, okay, or an initial meeting or an initial conversation, whatever this is. And you've been working on like making it a reality, taking it to the next level, stabilizing it somehow, making it your reality. And recently you've had some good news or positive communication around it. What's on the mind? We have the Hierophant. Okay, long-term goals, long-term commitments, marriage, family, putting down roots, climbing that ladder all the way to the top. If it comes to career, being your own boss, joining some sort of large corporation, large association, network. Very interesting, because you're going from the Two of Cups, the initial connection, currently through the Four of Wands, stabilizing it, putting down roots. This is achieving a milestone where we know, okay, it's official. This is happening. Like, this isn't going anywhere. And then what's on the mind is where you're going to take it all the way to the ultimate goal of whatever it is, the ultimate destination, okay? And there's big wish fulfillment around this at this time. So what's going on today? We have the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So for some of you, with the Magician showing up as a challenge, it could be that this might have taken a long time, okay? You also have the Knight of Pentacles, like snail's speed, okay? To the point where some of you have already given up on this with the Five of Cups. Some of you have already perceived it as a loss. The Two of Cups is behind you, right? So you're saying you've walked away from it. It's done. It's not going to happen. So I'm turning my back on it. You've already mourned it. You've released it. It's not happening. And you felt that way because it was moving so slow to the point where it looked like it wasn't moving at all. So what you're going to see today is fast-paced arrival communication. It's like in your face, take action now type of communication with the Chariot. Okay, finally seeing movement. And it's determined movement now because some sort of milestone, either because some sort of milestone has been reached and therefore they can make you some sort of offer, or someone's now determined to reach a milestone with you. Maybe before they had too much going on with the Magician, they weren't able to do this for you or with you, or distance might have been a factor or an issue. Rules, regulations, restrictions might have been a factor or an issue. But it looks like full speed ahead now. So let's get more cards out here for Pisces. What is this about? It's really beautiful though. I mean, you have a choice. You could keep walking if you've already turned your back on this. It depends what happened in the situation. It depends what happened in the situation. If it was a case of timing, maybe, yeah, you'll consider revising your decision and maybe reviewing what they have to offer, deciding if you want to go back to this. If it was any sort of disrespect involved, I think you'll just keep walking. But let's see. Let's get more cards out here for Pisces. What is this about for Pisces? Let's clarify. 4 Wands in the current situation. We have the Devil. This has been some sort of obsession, long-held wish, desire, to the point where it turned into an obsession for you, and maybe that's what you saw and you said, listen, this is too much. I'm losing control of myself. I'm going to release this, okay? The Magician as the challenge. We have the Emperor, Aries energy. This is like going head to head with someone. Both these are very, very stubborn, immovable energies. I feel like one was pushing and the other was just taking a stand and not budging. So there was that kind of a dynamic happening. So on the one hand, you could have been trying to manifest something, but then the other person or the other party was not moving at all, not budging. So it left you saying, you know what, then never mind, I'm out. 2 of Cups in the foundation. We have the Hermit. Virgo energy, another major arcana. It took you a long time to give this up because you saw it as your wish fulfillment. You saw it as the answer to your prayers or the answer to whatever it is that you were looking for, which is why you held on to it for as long as you did, to the point where it turned into some sort of obsession. You or the other individuals involved, whoever this is. But you've had to release it. You've had to walk away. Recently, we have the Page of Wands with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, see, you're kind of, I don't want to say you're bitter about it, but you're detached from it. Male or female, doesn't matter. You're detached from this. You might have said so, or it's your actions, your behaviors, your attitude that let everyone know that you've detached from it. You're not interested. You're not having it. You're not longing for it anymore. And recently, there's been some communication about that. Okay. On the mind, we have the Hierophant with the Lovers. Okay. You have a choice to make, Pisces. You have a choice to make. This is something. This could also be a situation where someone ghosted you in the further past. What am I trying to say? You know what I mean. Not the recent past, going further back. They have ghosted you. They left. They just left. You really saw a future with this person, whether that's in a professional sense or a romantic sense. You really saw a future. They might have even been conversations, planning a future, starting some sort of ball rolling. And then they just ghosted. Recently, there's been some sort of, either there was an attempt at communication and they figured out that you've actually blocked them. And so now they're kind of having to show up. I also get that energy for some. Or there was communication, someone trying to explain themselves with the Queen of Swords, asking for an opportunity to explain themselves. For some of you, this has already happened. Further, this is happening currently, and further, it will be coming in. You will receive communication. If there's someone trying to explain themselves, someone trying to make amends for having ghosted, took off on you, stopped communication, stopped responding in the past. Now they're coming in, they're trying to talk to you about, let's get married. Let's sign this 25-year contract together. Let's get that mortgage. You know, something big, a big commitment, long-term commitment. And I feel like the reason why you're holding back is it comes off a little forceful, I'm not going to lie. You have the Devil, the Emperor, the Hierophant. It's almost like they're trying to push you into a commitment too fast. Because now they want this, because now they're ready, and it's all about them. The Chariot, forceful energies. So let's get more on this. The Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. We have the Hangman, the World, and the High Priestess. Yeah, for some of you, you're saying, no, thank you. I've already ended this cycle. This is also not going back on the hamster wheel. You see how that sword is cutting the snake? You're saying, I'm not repeating this cycle. It ends here. And the High Priestess tells you there's something not quite right with the situation, and I would trust it. I would trust it. Because it's like they're doing too much. They're doing too much. Why are they rushing? You know what I mean? What else for Pisces? The Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands. You are looking at something different. I feel like you've been focusing on something new, something different, something new. Trying to make it happen, waiting to hear back from someone. And you're going to see progression with that. You have, I picked these cards at random, right? From the deck. I don't just pick one after the other. So you have the Ace, Two, and Three of Wands. You will see progression with the other thing, the new thing, that's Wands energy, the new thing that you've been thinking about, contemplating, trying to get off the ground, whatever this is. Okay? That's actually going to take you to the Four of Wands. Someone's trying to skip steps on you, Pisces. Someone's trying to skip steps. To talk about, so this is someone you were dating, okay, in the past. For example, if this is going on in your love life, which for some of you will be. You were dating. You went on a few dates. You went out for a couple of months. You were talking of the future, but you were still, you know, dating, getting to know one another. You had a very strong bond, a very strong connection, but you were still getting to know one another. They ghost you. You haven't seen this person, spoken to this person in 9 months, maybe even more. One sec. Sorry about that, Pisces. Had to take a call. Right, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but just to recap, yeah, so you was, yeah, and so now that person's coming back, talking to you about moving in together and marriage and having kids. You know what I mean? So you're like, listen, it's been months, if not years. What are you talking about? Like, why are you talking to me like nothing's happened? You know, like, do you know what I mean? That's the energy I'm getting off this person. They're slightly in their own world. And it's a thing for them. It's, I don't know if it's an obsession or it's a control thing or it's an ego thing, where it's whatever's driving this, it's not healthy. It's not genuine love and genuine intention to build something. They're trying to skip steps. That's how you end up building a life with someone. You think you build a life with them, but you're actually just building a tower, and at some point that tower falls. That's how that happens. You know what I mean? Because this person's trying to get you to skip steps. Forget what happened. Just focus on the good stuff, you know, the connection, focus on the physical attraction, focus on the chemistry, focus on that intense emotion that you have for one another, or you had for one another, right? But in their head, you still have it because you've been waiting for them. You know what I mean? Is that kind of a message, that kind of an attitude that I don't... And so you have this other situation. I don't even see you... The Five of Cups is you saying, hold your horses, this is done for me, and it's staying done. Okay, you might tell them that, or you might not engage at all with the High Priestess, leave them on red, ignore them, whatever the case may be, whatever is going to get your message across in the clearest way, okay? But I'm not seeing you looking at it. You don't want to review this. You don't want to revise this. You're not touching it. You have no intention of touching this. You want to get off the hamster wheel with this person, because actually this could be something that they've done to you before, okay? Especially if this is something that they've done to you before, you're sure as hell not going back to it. And even if they only did it once, you're like, listen, what happened was enough. I don't need to give you another chance. I don't need to give you time to see if you mean what you say. I don't want that in my life. Sorry. No. You've already shown me your true colors. I'll believe you. And I've moved on. And you have this other thing that you've been thinking about, focused on, trying to get started, thinking about whether or not you should get started. It could be a new person in your life that caught your eye, a new passion, a new hobby, a new business idea, a new job opportunity that you've been looking at from afar, okay, where it's something very different for you. And you're going to see progress with that. And I feel like that's where your focus is. Where is this new thing headed for Pisces? That is what your focus is. 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. So it could be a new job, in which case this is going to be a lot of training, studying, on-the-job training. It could be online for some of you. This could be something remote, okay, with the Wands energy and the 7 of Cups. But this is your happily ever after. For others of you, this is definitely joining a new group, a new corporation, a new dynamic somehow, where it's a very creative place. Okay, people challenge each other, but in a creative way. There's a lot to learn. I do see a period of you observing, you being in training. And you're going to head towards your happily ever after with that 10 of Cups. If it's about a relationship, this could be, again, an online thing. It could be the type of relationship where there's a good sense of humor involved. There's jokes flying back and forth. There's flirty jokes flying back and forth. Okay, a lot more messages happening with this person. And going from passion, interest, attraction, chemistry to feelings deepening quite a bit. Okay? So that's kind of what I see, Pisces. You're headed in a new direction. You're focused on something new for yourself, where you're going to see progress at this time. That is your wish fulfillment with the star. Okay, Queen of Cups under the star. And speaking of the Tower, you put the Tower behind you. You've avoided a Tower in the past, and now the Tower is trying to come back around, speeding things up. And you have very strong boundaries with this person, as you should. It's not happening. It's not coming in. It's not coming back. In the meantime, you're focused on this other thing that's near and dear to you and close to your heart. And that's where you're seeing this progression. Okay, I don't see you debating with yourself. I don't see you even second guessing yourself, which is awesome. It tells you that you've learned whatever the lesson was when it comes to this situation over here. And you have truly released it. You really have. I don't know if you were aware that you've released it or not. So maybe that's why this person is now coming back around for you to see that, hold on, I'm not being triggered anymore. I don't feel a need to talk to them. I don't feel a need to see them. I don't feel a need to hear them out. I don't even feel a need for them to apologize to me. I don't care. I'm not, this isn't something I want in my life. End of story. You know? So what's the power thought for the day for Pisces when it comes to this situation? For some of you, this could be this person coming back so fast and furious because they've caught wind that you're trying to move on, because they've caught wind of new things in your life. You know what I mean? And this could be, again, this could be in love life. This could be with your job. It's like you've been working on finding yourself another job. You've been working on setting up your business, preparing yourself to leave this job, where it's always been less than. It's always been empty promises. It's the type of place that uses, oh, we're a family here and we're in this together, but when it hits the fan, you're on your own, you know, and you're not seen and you're not heard and you're not appreciated. Almost if they're saying, oh yeah, we're in this together, should be enough for you to just keep pushing, you know what I mean, and work overtime and tire yourself out. It's like, no, where's the money? Like, I should be treated fairly for this, I should be treated properly for that, I should be appreciated for this and this and that and the other. And they're saying, well, we're in this together, you know. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. You know, and it's been blocked every step of the way. not moving, not budging, not being heard. You've been looking for something else. Now that they see, you might tell them you're quitting, you're giving them your notice, or they heard from other people that you've found something else. And now they're trying to rush in and be like, Pisces, let's talk about that promotion. And you're like, no thanks, I'm good. I'm not doing that again. I have the perfect living space. I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all my needs and desires. It's in a beautiful location and at a price I can afford. For some of you, this is about a new home. And whatever and whoever you're trying to leave behind could actually be family. Just saying, they have an opinion about it. They don't want you to go because you're the one always looking after that place, you know? It's the type of person that says, yeah, Pisces, move in with me for as long as you need. Like, they're doing you a favor and they're helping you out. You being the person that you are, do everything for this person. You look after that place as if it's your own. And yet they still make you feel like you owe them something, you know, because they did you a favor and they let you live there. And it's that type of dynamic that's not healthy. And so now they hear that you're moving out. They're like, no, let's talk about this and that and the other, and you know. But you're moving to your own place. It's perfect for you. It's beautiful. It's cozy. It's safe. Okay? For some of you, this is new job. For others, this is new relationship. But it's something that fulfills all your needs and desires. Star card. Confirmation. Okay? And whoever this is that you're leaving behind, whatever this is that you're leaving behind, it's not even a second thought. And it's great to see that. I'm happy to see that, Pisces. Because that is the right move. Okay? If you need anyone to tell you, that is the right move. So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think. What is this for you? You know what you're doing. Trust yourself. Keep moving forward. There is absolutely nothing over here for you. Nothing new. Remember, World card. More cycles and more hamster wheels. Okay? That you've already learned from. You have no interest going back there. So trust yourself. Trust your wisdom. Trust your guidance. Focus on this new thing. There's going to be very quick developments with this new thing. Very fast progression with this new thing. A phase of testing one another. Or actual tests, training. A lot of conversation back and forth. Getting to know one another. Type of dynamic. And feeling developing very, very quickly. Okay? But it is done the proper way. It's not skipping steps. It's not rushing ahead. You see the progression, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? All the way up. Whereas this over here is trying to go from the 2 of Cups to the 4 of Wands to the Hierophant, like skipping steps. You know what I mean? Because that's what benefits them. Because that's what works for them somehow. It's not even about you, unfortunately. It is what it is. But you know all that. I need to tell you that, okay? So I really hope this helps. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.